guys. Hello. Hello. Hi guys. Hello everyone. Hello.
Howdy, partner.
Hey everyone. Hey guys. Hello. Hello. Hi guys. Namaste. Maybe it's the room that I'm in. I think I should go out. Hey everyone, I'm Sandeep. I'm recording this podcast. Bunch of music that is really close to me. Music has always been close to me. EP stands for extended play, which is basically I've been a producer and actually primarily a guitar. For those of you who don't know, it's just a few songs. I mean, it's a bunch of music. So basically, I'm making money. Don't get me started about money. Money is evil. Money is dystopian. An extended playlist. It's not a full album, but. Hey guys, as you have noticed, I've been rambling for a while now and I really don't know how to do this alone. So I'm getting help from a friend, a very close friend of mine, who's going to ask questions and hopefully there'll be a better format and you'll get to know more about me and my work.
Hello, and welcome to the first and the last episode of Sandeep's podcast. This podcast has been designed and created specifically for the promotion of Sandeep's latest and newest release, his EP, which is called
To Capture a Cloud.
Everyone, please raise a toast to Capture a Cloud, Sandeep's latest offering to the world of music. Sandeep, why have you called it To Capture a Cloud?
So this album deals with loneliness and we tend to capture things that are not meant for us and not meant to be captured. So it's as simple as that, to capture a cloud.
So you're trying to capture something that can't be caught.
Yes.
Exactly. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you that was a deep thought. First of all, before we get into the EP and more questions, I've got to wear my Joe Rogan headphones. Alright. Now I feel like a true podcast entrepreneur, host, comedian. And what else?
Entrepreneur. What else is Joe Rogan?
Entrepreneur.
Is he an entrepreneur? No, I don't think so.
He could be if he wanted to.
Yeah.
Pretty
he
cool
could
guy.
be anything, yeah.
I have a tattoo also, guys. Joe Rogan, if you're watching. Tattooed. I can go bald also.
I can go bald.
There's a small difference in the fitness levels.
Yeah. Slight
difference.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Okay, negligible.
Negligible. Anyway. Getting back to what we were talking about.
Yes.
So I've got some questions for you, Mr. Sandman.
Oh my god.
What is this? What an ugly cover for this iPad.
Unplug it.
Unplug it out. Yeah, go for it. I'll keep this guitar, which was so like a prop anyway, on the side. Alright. The first question of this podcast. Actually, I asked you the first question. Second question.
You're making me nervous.
Doing you nervous?
Too much build-up.
Too much build-up. I'm sorry, I'm used to that. A little drama.
Little drama.
Okay, cool. So tell me, what is this EP about?
So as I said, this EP is about my journey through loneliness. I think we all face loneliness at some point and we have our own ways of dealing with it. So this just deals with how I've dealt with loneliness in my life, and I feel like I wanted to share that with the world.
So, is this process cathartic to you? Is this when you like create music?
Yes, it's very cathartic. So I'm a very insecure musician in general, and I've been sitting on these ideas for years. I've been writing these songs for almost 3 or 4 years, and it feels really good to finally get it out, solidify those ideas, and just push myself to release something into the world and see what happens to it. It's out of my hands now, so I've done everything I can.
So, like, I know this is a question that I can ask any creator, but I want to ask you anyway. Like, do you, like, when you said you're insecure, right? So, how do you deal with that self-doubt? How do you, like, think that, okay, this is good enough, let's release it? How do you reach that point?
To me, it's almost like a leap of faith. It's literally just learning to let things go, basically. It's easier said than done. And I still cringe listening to my EP that I'm going to release. Like, I feel like I can do so many things to perfect it, but at some point, I just said, this is bullshit. Just get it out there.
You just
like,
let it
stop.
go.
Yeah, just let it go. Let it Let it fly. It's up to the world not to.
Sure. On that note of a Frozen reference that was raised, it was a Frozen reference.
Frozen travel.
His favorite movie is Frozen.
Yes.
You know, that's why the long hair, because he likes Princess Anna. Anyway, so let's do like some sort of I want to understand also, since I know you, but the 5 people watching this podcast might not.
Okay.
Right? So tell me this: when did you start getting into music, and was there some sort of a pivotal moment when you realized that, oh shit, music can be something more than just a hobby?
So I grew up in a really musical family. We used to jam all the time around campfires, and I've grown up with people who play guitar, and guitars really fascinated me. That was my entry into music. And when I was in high school, we formed a band together.
I influenced him there. There would be no To Capture a Cloud without his face.
So yeah, I was in a band in high school. That was a good experience for me. We played a bunch of shows, and that was a spark where I actually thought maybe I can do something with this. It feels good to share my music.
True story. There was a show organized way back in 2010 or 9, I'm not sure, and it was called Battle of the Bands. And there were 2 days left for the show, and I was part of a band, and me and my bandmates were sitting and discussing that we needed someone to play the keyboard for a particular song. Right, there were 2 days to go, and we were completely clueless how we were going to find someone. And I don't know who suggested it. It was me. That there's this amazing talent sitting in the outskirts of the city, in this beautiful brick house, who knows how to play the keyboard. And thus entered Sandeep Raghavan, right?
Thank you.
And he was part of that first show, and then he went on to, pursue his career in music because of that first show. And the first person who brought him into the world of music on that day.
They did too much.
Anyway, so moving on. Or not.
Okay.
Let's move on. Right?
Moving on.
Okay, so this is a question I like to ask myself too. Because it sometimes when you are really deeply attached to something, right?
Yeah.
When you're doing something, especially as a profession. So now are you able to listen to music without being super critical or analytical about it? Are you just able to chill and vibe with a song?
That's a very good question. I'll answer it this way. It didn't diminish my enjoyment of music by knowing all the technical aspects of it. That didn't diminish it at all. In fact, it amplified the way I listen to music. I really like to analyze music on a very technical level because I'm just a geek in a lot of ways. So learning the technical aspects of it and being on the technical side of it did not change much for me. In fact, it changed things for the better, where I really enjoy music so much more now because I know what's going on in the background. I don't know, do you feel the same way in your field when...
I think I do agree with you. I resonate with what you're saying. But I also feel that there is an element of...
magic?
there is some element of magic, or there is some... that wow, how did this person do that? That maybe has been taken away from in certain fields,
Yeah.
But I agree with you that understanding has not reduced the impact of the art form on me. In fact, it's enhanced it. I completely, I feel you on that. So, alright. So, you said that you were part of a musical family. So, what do your parents have to say about your music? Are they encouraging? Are they supportive? Are they do they get it, or are they just supportive from a distance as go ahead, do what you want to do, but they don't really get what you're doing?
Oh no, I'm very grateful for my parents. They've been super supportive since I was young. Of course, they do have their fears. They did have their fears that what is my son going to do in music?
He's got long hair. He looks like a rowdy.
That too. That is like side note. But in general, on
In school
financial.
and all, you had the worst haircut ever, no?
Yeah.
Why did you someone put a bowl on you and cut around you?
That's pretty much what my barber did.
No, why did you not like do anything in school and now you're like one, some...
See, firstly, in school I had this weird notion that I can't grow long.
Yeah, you should. What did you say? What is it called?
It's called Suli in Tamil.
I was Suli, I can't grow long hair. It's here, dude, your hair grows here.
Yeah. I don't know if it was my grandmom or my mom who told me that you have a
Full on
Suli
con.
hair.
His grandma told him he can't grow long hair. And look at his hair now. His brother told him he's adopted.
Yeah.
From an African country.
I was found in a tea bush in Africa. That was the story.
Gullible guy, dude. Alright, so you went to Canada, you went to Harborside,
Yeah.
and I don't know if you can see him over here, but that's his
plaque.
That's your plaque over here. That's his certificate from this college in Canada called Harborside, and we might put the link in the bio. I don't know if we have
I
access
mean,
to
it's
it.
turned into SAE now, which is one of the biggest music schools. So SAE bought the college that I
Alright.
went over.
So,
So I will put the. I will
Boring
link them.
technical detail aside, there is a really cool video of Sandeep being honored by the dean of his institution at his graduation ceremony. And watching
Mr.
that video
Brown.
made all his friends and family feel super proud. So if you really want to, you can go check that video out. We'll put the link in the bio.
I will put the link.
We'll put the link in the bio. Alright.
Whoever is interested.
So at Harborside, so you were into music and you were performing and you were interested in producing before you went to college also. So what did college change? What is it that
What
Harborside
did
did?
Harborside?
Yeah.
So Harborside, on one level, I was just around creative people in a creative space all the time. Like I had access to a brilliant studio and brilliant creative minds. It never felt like school or a university, like a course to me at all. It was just so open and so beautiful the way everything was designed there. That was so refreshing. And the people I met there, I collaborated with this girl called Tatum, who we did a lot of music together, and I really enjoyed that. Just learning about new perspectives of life from different people, and just overall being in a creative space and having access to that at all times without any limits, just completely like. I am what I am now because of that freedom that I
But
got.
from a course perspective, did it teach you something?
Oh yeah. From a course perspective, if you want to get into the technicals, they're brilliant. The way that course is designed is so good for an upcoming musician.
So
or
can
a
an
producer.
amateur go abroad and study and just someone who's interested, or
yes,
do you have to have
absolutely.
a certain amount of base knowledge to go to these colleges?
Base knowledge would help a lot to go to these colleges, but you don't really need to, because they start from the real basics, like the building blocks of music, and then they just show you how to
Sure.
get to the finished product. Very
Sure. So I've always been super curious about your role as a producer.
Okay.
So Sandeep is not only a composer and a musician himself, but he also produces music for and albums for other musicians out there. So tell me, when an artist comes into the studio, what are like your top 5 to-dos? Like how do you get that artist to perform at his A game? Is that something that you have to contribute to?
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, part of a producer's job is definitely to contribute to making the artist comfortable. So as soon as a artist walks in, especially if he's somebody you don't know and you're meeting for the first time, it's always good to pass no judgment on their music and make them feel as comfortable as possible, and try to hear and listen to what their vision for their songs are, and that really helps with their performance soon after that. So I tend to not give them too much feedback in the beginning and hold all the feedback for the actual performance and try to keep it as constructive as possible. I may come off as being like really a hard ass when it comes to vocal takes and all that, but I try not to be that as much as possible. But
Yeah, he also once told me, I remember, that he puts the AC on, he puts humidifiers,
Yeah.
he makes
I have a
sure
humidifier,
the room is really comfortable, the couch is clean, he makes sure that the artist feels really
just
comfortable.
smelling good is
Yeah,
a
smelling
huge
good
thing,
is a
yeah.
huge factor to
Yeah.
positivity. That's
For sure.
really interesting. A lot of people might not know this, but Sandeep had actually confused his love for eating with a love for cooking and had joined. And actually, he's a
Hey,
trained
no, I
chef.
still love cooking.
Now you do.
Yeah.
Now you do. And you did earlier also,
Yeah.
but now you do it more.
Yeah.
But so he had joined a college locally here in Coimbatore, and he graduated at apparently the top of his class, and he's actually a trained chef. So what's this love for food about? Do you like cooking also now?
Yeah, I love cooking. I've always loved cooking. I just confused my love for cooking for
Love for eating, for love for cooking.
No, not really. I always love cooking, but on a commercial level, I would never want to be a chef because that's a totally different ball game. I still love cooking. I'd love to turn that into something maybe later in life, but absolutely,
Sandeep, in his second year of college, was sent to a five-star hotel in Bangalore. At that time, he weighed roughly around 90 kilos or something of the sort.
Yeah.
And in 2 months, he came back with like 15 kilos of weight loss.
Yeah.
And apparently,
It was like
he
a
was made to
concentration
feel...
camp.
Huh?
It was
Like
like a
concentration camp. How many kilos of potatoes every day? What was the scene?
It was not potatoes, pineapple. So 90 kilos of pineapple.
90 kilos in
Yeah.
1 day.
Yeah, that's end of the day work. That's just the last few hours of your shift. Just peel 90 kilos of pineapple, watermelon.
19 or 90?
90.
90 kilos.
Yeah,
Like
90.
just do it.
Yeah, just do it. Here, there's a room filled with pineapple. Go do that.
Uh.
And somebody else will come and juice it tomorrow morning. So you have to peel it and give it to them. I'm like, what? So that destroyed me. I learned a lot from that, but yeah, that completely.
So, chefs don't have it easy.
Yeah, for sure. Big respect for all the chefs out there.
So, okay, so you're interested in music, you're interested in food, that's cooking and eating, and I know that you love your dogs, you love nature, and you're also interested in cars.
Yeah, I
So
love cars.
what's this interest in cars all about? Where did it start from?
Honestly, it's kind of embarrassing, but I think a lot of us start from
Hot Wheels.
Not even Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels too. I was always obsessed with cars from when I was
Overdrive, Autocar, all that.
all those magazines and what really got me into cars was like movies like Too Fast, Too Furious.
And watch it together.
Paul
Paul
Walker. Paul Walker. The way they make cars look so cool.
And then Need for Speed also, right?
Need for Speed, the games, the Need for Speed games were insane. So, I think from when I was a kid, my mom used to buy my brother books and she used to buy me cars. So, like, it's a huge pleasure to buy Sandeep cars. That's what she always said. So, I've always been obsessed with cars. I learned how to drive when I was 13. I begged my dad till he just gave him, okay, fine, drive. So,
Yeah, he's been driving us around way before we got all our licenses or before we were allowed to touch our cars. I remember I was about 7 or 8 and Sandeep was about 6 or 5 and I had met him at a party and I had never met someone who played with cars the way he did. We would play with cars like vroom, 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 vroom. And he would be like, oh, this is a V8 with a twin cylinder, with this exhaust, this, that. I was like, whoa, see, this is my car, a V8 twin cylinder. Wow, I didn't know
that
this.
Again goes down to the fact that I'm a geek, so I like geeking out on things.
I love playing with those cars with you, man. I mean, I was like, I would go and tell my brothers, this is a V8 with a twin cylinder, you know what car this is? Okay, so I think that we have come to the end of the conversation about the EP and praising Sandeep and all that jazz. Now, I have a quiz for him. He thought he's going to get off easy. I'm just going to come ask him some, these lolly questions. And he's going to talk about, I like music and deep. And
I called you here to make me less nervous.
It's an easy quiz. I've got 10 questions over here. Okay. And they're a mixture of his interests. These questions are a mixture of your interests, I've got some food related questions. I've got some music related questions.
Okay.
And let's see how it goes.
Okay.
Alright?
Fine.
Some of these answers even I don't know, so I'm going to probably just take what you say, at face value. Alright, question number 1. What are the ingredients of a hollandaise salad dressing?
So a hollandaise sauce is similar to mayonnaise, but instead of oil and egg, you use clarified butter to emulsify the eggs. And it's a warm sauce, mayonnaise is cold.
That's the correct answer actually. That's actually absolutely correct. Use the word emulsify also. Look at this geek over here. Alright. Sauerkraut is made of which vegetable?
Sauerkraut is made out of cabbage.
Oh, correct. Okay. This is a food related movie question.
Okay.
Gefilte fish. What does this remind you of?
Gefilte fish.
Gefilte fish!
Gefilte fish? What?
Imagine a black man saying it.
What?
It's a
Sorry,
super
I'm
niche reference.
Yeah,
It's a
sorry.
super niche.
You made this at fuck with me. There's no such thing as Jeffrey.
No. In Russia too. The bloopers, Chris Tucker is like constantly fucking up this. Can I get some gefilte fish in the plane?
Oh shit! Oh, yeah. Oh my
You've
god!
seen it, I know you have.
Sorry.
Alright, fourth question. Which musician is also known as the boss?
The boss? I should know
He's a
this.
singer. Very big. Very big.
Is he like a country singer? Or is he...
I'm not that good with genres, but I mean, I think it's pop, country,
Oh,
like
okay.
super big, one of the biggest.
The boss.
The boss.
Why am I so blank?
Born in the USA.
Why am I so blank? I know who it is. I don't...
Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
Bruce Springsteen.
I know that. I literally think that we are the worldly facts.
Alright, no problem. Question number 5. Name the founder of the guitar manufacturer Fender.
I don't know his full name, but I know his second name is Fender.
Yeah.
Joey Fender? What?
One more guess.
One more guess. Sorry, this will make me look damn bad. Don't ask me all this.
Leo Fender.
Leo Fender.
Alright.
I'm sorry, for the record, I'm very bad with names. So, please forgive me.
What is-
All you
what
guitar
is the-
geeks out there are going to jump on me.
What is the difference between the German Shepherd and an Alsatian? He loves dogs, he has 3. That's why.
To my knowledge, the German Shepherd and the Alsatian are the same breed.
Correct answer.
Okay.
It's just a
That's
geography related thing.
That's a twist.
Yeah. Alsatian is an area on the border of France and Germany, and German
Oh yeah,
Shepherd.
you went to Europe recently. No? All these
I just
trivia
Googled
questions.
Alright. Who is known as the unluckiest man in the world? It's a music related question.
Oh,
Yeah.
the unluckiest man in the
Yeah.
world. So this is like a big artist who's known as
No, he's not a big artist, but he could have been part of one of the biggest bands in the world.
Mustaine?
Huh? No. Mustaine is anyway negative.
Anyway,
Okay, this is slightly obscure.
yeah, but
So this guy called Pete Best.
okay.
He was part of the Beatles.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
and then
didn't
he
know
left
that.
right before they hit stardom.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think Ringo
I
started.
was thinking
this.
like that guy Pink Floyd, no Sid Barrett or what's his name?
That guy died, I think. Sid Barrett died, no?
No, he didn't.
He didn't die.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Don't
I'm
quote
not
me
sure.
on that, but
Yeah.
he could have been part of Pink Floyd at the
But there are releases that
well, under
Pink
Sid
Floyd
Barrett.
has with Sid
Yeah,
Barrett.
for sure. Yeah,
Beatles
but-
has nothing with
Oh
it.
really? Okay,
Nothing.
nothing. Oh.
Unluckiest man in the world.
So he just
Yeah.
left the band at the wrong.
Yeah.
Jumped off the
Yeah.
bus.
Okay. So this is again a gastronomic question. What are the ingredients of a whiskey sour?
I mean, there's a vegan version without egg whites, but traditionally whiskey sour have whiskey, some sort of acid. It could be lemon juice, or sometimes very rarely apple cider vinegar, and egg whites, and they shake it up with ice to get
Yes.
that foam on top.
Super. All right. Which of the following is a real car? Nissan Mooney, Nissan Rainy, Nissan Cloudy, Nissan Sunny.
Sunny.
Smart answer. All right. And the last question: what do I feel like eating right now?
What do you feel like eating right
Yeah.
now? Peking.
Yeah.
American chop suey for peking.
And that brings us
to the end.
that amazing answer brings us to the end of this podcast. Do share, like, and subscribe to Sandeep's channel on YouTube, on Instagram. Where else? What are your handles?
Facebook, my website, sandeepraghavan.com. You can find all my updates and my info there. And
What's your Instagram? And we'll put his handles. And
yeah, I'll put all my handles, and you can find my music on Spotify, Apple Music, all your platforms.
When is your releasing date?
December 20th.
It's a Thursday.
It's a Friday.
It's
Yes,
a Friday.
It's a Friday. So it's
This
good
next
time.
coming Friday, December 28th. Okay, I don't know when this podcast releases.
So,
So
yeah,
December
depending
28th.
on when this, December 20th, but this podcast might be released after that. So
Yeah.
the music might
So
be
either
out.
the
So
music is
go
already
listen
out there,
right
or the
now,
music
yeah.
is going to be out there.
So-
Do some research, look at a calendar, but do listen to it. One of the best EPs I've ever listened to in my life. It's amazing. And I'm not just saying it because I love the man. He's one of the most talented people I know. Do support him and do tell all your friends about him, especially the hot ones. Women. Okay?
Thank you so much, brother.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye. See you.